All right, so it's December. I'm gonna get straight to the point because this is a little long. This is about Albert Einstein. His killer stalked him since December 6, 1940. He first sighted Dr. Albert Einstein in the subway station on the Q line on 86th Street station, waiting for the downtown train. He was on 83rd Street and 2nd Avenue side. The killer never spoke to him or approached him. He had a newspaper, Dr. Einstein. The Q was he took the Q train going to 14th Street and Union Square. The stalker commenced to follow him from 86th Street. A male from Germany. He was visiting a male German person, his friend from Germany, from I forgot, I don't know the town. I have it somewhere. Smoke, Germany. I don't know, but their hometown right there in Germany, at his friend's place. The stalker waited outside of the place on 241st East 15th Street unit, the 4th floor building, apartment 3B. That apartment is still intact. They're still waiting for someone to claim it. This one I'm giving to my grandfather, you know. He purchased the unit at $450 on January 29, 1931. The unit is worth now $2.3 million. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. They're from the same family in Germany, the same hometown. No trace of and no remnants or trace of any family at all. He left New York savings bank accounts. They in Chase now. A checking account for $9,001. These are the current balances. A checking account for $9,131.23. A savings account for $4,123.41. $8,000. Another savings. These are all savings accounts. $8,621.51. $9,231.26. $10,412.31. $17,123.15. $16,121.50. $18,123.65. $19,123.15. $16,213.14. $25,612.15. $35,213.64. $45,216.71. $65,413.21. $83,123.15. $101,231.56. $144,251.86. $241,326.33. $543,163.12. $651,316.03. $801,312.16. $850,126.23. $865,123.40. $901,612.03. $980,131.20. $1,023,451.30. This one is $1,150,231.77. And $1,423,102. And then another one for $1,741,210.30. $1,861,432.21. $1,931,261.54. $2,110,213.41. $2,643,123.44. $2,891,671.31. $3,412,531.61. $4,124,312.16. $5,312,619.51. $5,781,281.62. And $6,432,132.21. They come to the apartment. All right. That's 4 minutes right there. All right. Murdered the gentleman. He murdered the gentleman, a friend, on the same day, December 6, 1940. Dr. Einstein arrived at the unit at 10:19 in the morning. His friend Einstein left exactly at 11:31 in the morning. The stalker waited outside. He followed home on the Q train uptown to 86th Street. Mr. Einstein arrived at his apartment unit at 12:32 p.m. The stalker left back home, stalking the Upper East Side. His date of birth is January 1. He's still alive. January 1st, 1929. A gay male, bald, uses spectacles, 5'9", 145 pounds, brown eyes, bald, Caucasian, born in Manhattan, New York. No family or remnants of any family. Had one partner. He's gay. He's 71 years. Lived together. Not together. They started dating in 1941. The partner died in January 2019, buried in Woodlawn Cemetery. Worry about him. He was worry about him, but didn't know of anything wrong he did. Stalker family was from Germany. His partner's date of birth is this. January 29, 1930, he was a fashion designer for Oscar de la Renta for 54 years. He's Italian, masculine. The stalker and murderer is he was a jeweler for Cartier for 86 years. He has a Bank of America. He has 4 credit cards. One unit, he was a nasty man, antisocial, no retirement notice at Cartier. December 6th, he arrived at his unit at 12:38 p.m. at 86th Street, East 87th Street, 6th floor elevator building. Lives on the 2nd floor of the building, 2C, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 86 East 87th Street, 2C. He is a lifelong Democrat. He went back out at 7:24 p.m. on December 4th. He took the Q train at 86th Street at 14th Street unit. He got off at 7:46 p.m. Went to Dr. Einstein's French building. He arrived at the building at 7:51 p.m. Door ajar downstairs. He walked up to the 3rd floor, knocked on the door 4 times. The man opened. He forced himself inside. He shoved and pushed the gentleman to the sofa. He started strangling him for 9 minutes, 59 seconds. Time of death was 8:06 p.m. He immediately left back home from 14th Union Square Street onto the Q train to 86th Street. Arrived at his home at 8:43 p.m. He hates smart people. He has different views than Einstein from German political issues. He hates Jewish people. He thought they were a threat to. He thought Dr. Albert Einstein was a threat to society. December 7th, there was no stalking from December 7th. He works from shift from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on the 5th Avenue Cartier store location. There was no stalking or anything. December 29, 1940, he didn't work. He bumped into Dr. Albert Einstein on his way from home, from Cartier. He did work. In the 5th Avenue location, he left at work at 8:04 a.m. He walks to 55th and 7th Avenue, take the Q train, get off at 86th Street at 8:41 p.m., gets off, leaves the station, gets off at 83rd Street and 3rd Avenue. I always frequent that avenue. Sidewalking uptown. He saw Albert Einstein coming out of an Italian restaurant on 3rd Avenue, which is torn down. It's a high-rise now, between 84th and 81st Street. Mr. Einstein had a white collar poplin shirt, size 17, clear white button collar up to the top, black slacks, size 34 waist, 32 inseam, 6'1", brown white hair, 149 pounds at the time of his death, white boxers, black dress socks, slip-on black leather shoes, size 10, sterling silver watch with white backing, a backdrop, black wallet with $88 in his wallet. He had a black ballpoint pen with a cap. That's all he had. He started following him at 8:55 out of the restaurant p.m. It was 42 degrees Celsius. He had a short wool black coat, size medium. He followed back to Einstein's apartment on 84th Street. They both, Einstein first walked inside the building at 8:59 p.m. 2 minutes later, the man walked into the building. He already knew the unit where he lived when he followed him on December 4th. Albert Einstein opened his apartment door, went inside and locked his door. At 9:06, the subject knocked on Mr. Einstein's door 5 times. He opened on the 5th knock. The subject pushed and shoved himself in there. He threw him in the sofa and immediately started to strangle him for 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Dr. Einstein's time of death was 9:11 p.m. They started searching Mr. Einstein's apartment. What was he looking for? Looking for money? Yes. He took a checkbook, passbook accounts, nothing else. The bank is not in existence anymore. Passbook account have $1,134.70. It's now $17,231.14. Passbook 2 has $215.26. Now it has $43,121.54. That's what's worth now. And the Passbook 3, $3,406.56. That's worth now $44,543.21. The checking account has $710.42, which is now $2,441.24. The money still exists, but part 2 is coming soon.